Bull riding is one of the most exciting and dangerous sports in the world. For every thrilling ride where a rider sticks it out for the full 8 seconds, there's the possibility of a catastrophic wreck. While it's a sport that requires incredible skill, strength, and focus, the risk of injury is a constant companion. Some of the worst bull riding wrecks have left the rodeo world in shock, but they also serve as a reminder of the grit and determination it takes to face down these powerful animals. In this video, we'll dive into the worst bull riding wrecks that have ever been seen and how these brave riders managed to overcome the odds. The unforgettable tragedy of Lane Frost. One of the most iconic and tragic bull riding wrecks in history is the death of Lane Frost, a name that resonates with anyone who has ever watched a bull riding event. Lane Frost was a rising star in the bull riding world during the 1980s. His skills, bravery, and determination had earned him respect, and he was on his way to becoming a legend. However, during the Cheyenne Frontier Days in 1989, Lane Frost's life was tragically cut short. In the event, Frost rode a bull named Takin Care of Business. But after he dismounted, the bull turned and struck him in the back. Frost was knocked to the ground and suffered broken ribs that punctured his heart. Despite being rushed to the hospital, Lane did not survive the injuries. His death was a devastating blow to the bull riding community, as Lane Frost was a hero to so many young riders. His tragic accident served as a painful reminder of the dangers of bull riding. The impact of Frost's death was far-reaching, and it's still remembered to this day. Lane's story was turned into the movie 8 Seconds, and his legacy has inspired countless bull riders to push through the pain and continue the sport. His name is synonymous with bravery, and his wreck stands as one of the worst tragedies in bull riding history. Chris Shivers and the Dillinger wreck. Another wreck that left fans horrified happened to two-time PBR world champion Chris Shivers. Chris Shivers was known for his relentless dedication to bull riding, and his talent was undeniable. But even with his experience, Shivers faced one of the most terrifying wrecks of his career. During a PBR event, Shivers took on a bull named Dillinger, one of the fiercest bulls in the sport. Shivers was thrown off the bull and landed hard on the ground. But it wasn't the fall that was the worst part, it was what came next. As Shivers was getting up, Dillinger charged at him, stomping on his chest. The impact left Shivers gasping for air and in extreme pain. The bullfighters quickly intervened, and Shivers was rushed for medical attention. The damage to his chest was serious, and he spent a significant amount of time recovering. But what was truly remarkable about Shivers was his resolve. He didn't let this near-death experience define him. After recovering from his injuries, Shivers made his return to bull riding, showing the world just how tough he was. This wreck is still talked about today, not just because of the violence of the bull's attack, but also because of the way Shivers handled it. He demonstrated that in bull riding, getting knocked down is part of the game, but getting back up is what truly matters. J.B. Mauney's near-death experience in Idaho. When we talk about legendary bull riders, J.B. Mauney's name is never far behind. Known for his fearless attitude and exceptional riding skills, Mauney was one of the greatest bull riders in the history of the sport. But even for a rider of his caliber, the sport still offered up its share of terrifying wrecks. One of the most shocking wrecks in Mauney's career occurred during an event in Leon, Idaho. Mauney was riding a bull when he was thrown violently to the ground. But what made this wreck so terrifying was that when Mauney fell, he landed directly on his head, causing a severe neck injury. It was a miracle that he survived the fall. Doctors immediately diagnosed Mauney with a broken neck and a dislocated vertebrae. The severity of the injury required immediate surgery, and Mauney underwent an operation where rods, plates, and screws were inserted to stabilize his spine. At one point, it was unclear if Mauney would ever return to the sport. The thought of not being able to ride again was devastating for the talented cowboy. However, J.B. Mauney is nothing if not determined. Despite the odds, he made a remarkable recovery and returned to the PBR circuit. His comeback was a testament to his strength and willpower. He may have been knocked down, but he wasn't out. Mauney's career continued to soar, and he went on to win multiple PBR World Championships. This wreck was one of the closest calls in bull riding history, but it was also proof that, sometimes, bull riders have to fight for their survival. The devastating wreck of Jess Lockwood. Bull riding isn't a sport reserved for the veterans. There are plenty of younger riders who have experienced terrifying wrecks as well. Jess Lockwood, one of the youngest PBR world champions, had his own brush with danger in one of the worst bull riding wrecks of recent years. Lockwood, known for his technical precision and competitive drive, was competing in a PBR event when he faced off against a bull named Cochise. The ride started off as usual, but it didn't take long for things to go wrong. Lockwood was thrown off the bull and landed awkwardly on the ground. As the bull turned, it stomped on him, causing severe damage to his ribs and puncturing a lung. The injuries were so severe that Lockwood was rushed to the hospital immediately. The doctors had to act quickly to stabilize him. The wreck forced him to take a break from bull riding, sidelining him for months as he recovered from his injuries. But like many bull riders, Lockwood didn't let the accident define his career. After months of intense recovery, he made his return to the arena, proving that resilience is just as important as skill in bull riding. Despite the wreck, Lockwood went on to become a multiple-time PBR world champion, showing that even the worst injuries can be overcome with dedication. The bullfighter's role in dangerous wrecks. Bullfighters are the unsung heroes of the rodeo. These brave men and women put themselves in harm's way to protect bull riders during their rides. While riders are the stars of the show, it's often the bullfighters who save the day when things go wrong. One of the most dramatic examples of bullfighter bravery occurred during a PBR event when bullfighter Jesse Byrne was nearly gored by a bull. The situation unfolded when a rider was thrown off and the bull began charging. Byrne, ever the professional, immediately ran toward the bull, drawing its attention away from the injured rider. As the bull charged toward him, Byrne managed to evade the worst of the impact, but the bull's horn grazed his leg, narrowly missing a major artery. The quick thinking and bravery of the bullfighters ensured that the rider was safe and that Byrne was able to walk away from the wreck. It's moments like these that show the danger of bull riding isn't just limited to the riders themselves. It's a dangerous sport for everyone involved. Silvano Alves shoulder injury. Silvano Alves is a name synonymous with PBR success. A three-time world champion, Alves has made a name for himself as one of the toughest riders in the sport. However, even Alves was not immune to the injuries that plague bull riders. During a routine ride, Alves was thrown off and landed on his shoulder in such a way that it shattered his shoulder bone. The injury was severe, and it required surgery and months of rehabilitation. For a top-tier rider like Alves, recovering from such an injury is never easy. The mental and physical toll of the injury took its toll on Alves, and he had to work incredibly hard to get back to full strength. But as always, Alves pushed through the pain and made his way back to the PBR. His recovery was a true testament to his dedication and love for the sport. His return was not only a personal victory, but also a powerful reminder of the resilience that defines the best bull riders in the world. The dangers of bull riding and what's being done to improve safety. While the wrecks we've discussed are some of the most shocking in bull riding history, they aren't isolated incidents. Bull riding is known for its danger, and each year, riders face the risk of serious injury or even death. But what makes bull riding such a captivating sport also makes it so perilous. The unpredictable nature of the bulls and the sheer power behind each buck and twist. In response to these dangers, the sport has made strides to improve safety. Advances in protective gear, including improved vests and helmets, have been implemented to help reduce the risk of injury. Many rodeo organizations now require riders to wear protective vests, and there's an increased emphasis on training for both riders and bullfighters. In addition, bulls used in professional rodeos are carefully selected and trained to ensure they are at the right level of aggression for competition, helping to minimize the risk of severe accidents. However, even with all these safety measures in place, bull riding will always carry inherent risks. It's a sport that requires a deep understanding of the animal, a perfect balance of skill and strength, and the ability to face danger head-on. The wrecks we've covered today show just how dangerous this sport can be, but they also highlight the incredible toughness of the athletes who risk it all to participate. Conclusion: the resilience of bull riders. Bull riding isn't for the faint of heart, and the wrecks we've seen are a testament to the bravery and resilience required to compete in this extreme sport. From the tragic death of Lane Frost to the near-death experiences of riders like J.B. Mauney and Jess Lockwood, bull riding can be a perilous game. Yet, what sets these riders apart is their determination to get back up after every fall, to keep pushing forward despite the danger, and to face each ride with courage. These wrecks are painful reminders of the risk involved, but they also serve as moments of inspiration. The resilience and grit that these riders demonstrate in the face of severe injury are what truly define them. They prove that no matter how hard the fall, getting back on the bull is what really matters. Their stories are a part of bull riding's history, and they remind us all of the relentless spirit of those who choose to ride. As the sport of bull riding continues to evolve, safety measures will keep improving, but the essence of the sport will remain the same. An unwavering test of strength, skill, and bravery. The riders who face the bulls, knowing the risks, deserve respect for their commitment and courage. Their legacy lives on in the dangerous, thrilling world of bull riding, where every wreck is met with the possibility of a comeback, and where the only true defeat is giving up. So, the next time you watch a bull riding event, remember the wrecks, the fallen riders, and the heroes who continue to ride, showing the world what it means to never back down, no matter the cost. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. See you next time.